It's really a living organism. And if you think of it this way, optics are extremely important, but it's also important how that optical system interacts with the more important mechanism, which is our brain.
Your eyes are an often overlooked part of your health, and yet they are commonly referred to as the windows to your soul. Well, that's partly right, because your eyes are so much more. Let's take a look at how they work.
They're an extension of brain tissue, in essence, and they sit in our skull, in our head, and there's no connective tissue, there's no bone. They're two fluid-filled spheres that move around with muscles attached to them. They focus the world that we see, they allow us to orientate around the world, but they're actually quite complex organs that often we don't give the right amount of attention to. The main one is probably the cornea and the lens in the front of the eye, which act like a focusing mechanism to bring light into focus on the retina. The retina then basically acts like a conductor where it sends the signal or the visual flow to our brain. Amazingly, the brain actually does the seeing. The eye is really the conduit to which the information gets to the retina. The real beauty about the optical system of the eye is we have a cornea that is aspheric, so it basically tries to reduce the amount of distortions in terms of what we see, and then you have a lens inside the eye which actually controls how much focusing we need depending on what distance that we're doing tasks.
The two largest brain maps we all have are the occipital lobes, one for the right eye, one for the left, and they occupy the space at the back of your head.
So actually the eye can be a really interesting conduit in terms of your overall general health. They're absolutely essential. I mean, if you look at how we navigate the world around us, we're driving, there's peripheral targets coming into our vision, just basic functioning in the world, it's about anywhere from 70 to 80% of our ability to function is visual in nature. And if you think about what you do on a daily basis, think about from when you wake up to when you go to sleep, when are you not using your vision? Our visual system has to be able to act like a sonar in order for us to judge how far away objects are from us. And I think probably the single best advice that I give to a lot of my patients is, look after your eyesight. It really is precious, and it's like the old cliche, you don't miss something until you lose it.